Now let's talk about a little bit more interesting SQL query. This question lists all products with a name starting with B, letter B. So again, before you try to make an SQL, it is really important to think about how to get the information using the given data. So manually, again, look at the table and set up the plan how you can logically describe your behavior or way to find the information. So as a practice, let's go to product table and look at real tables and what we are looking for. We want to see here product description starting with uppercase B. So if you look at these 16 products with the product description, which one start with B? So you can skim over here B&D jigsaw, 8-inch, 12-inch, and the B&D cordless drill. And the other products, they do not have a letter B. So we already know the answer here. We are looking for the 3 products and using P description column, particularly we need to check the first letter is uppercase B. So now we know the answer and how to get this answer. Only one thing left is using the language that you have learned, that is SQL. Using this new language, describe the way you can retrieve this information. So we have to select this table, product table, and where we will look at this P description column. And we are going to match the value of P description, whether it includes B as the first letter. So now you are ready to write down SQL. So here, let's make SQL together. Select it. And this time, let's just show P descript. So P descript. Okay, so select this time P descript. Actually some students ask, how can you use this auto completion when there is highlighted recommendations? If you decide to use it, just enter tab, then it will auto complete. So P descript from which table? Yeah, we use a product table. Now carefully develop the condition where which column we look. Again, same P descript. Now we need to use B letter. So let's start with B, but this is a character B. And here we are not looking at exact matches, so we cannot use equal sign. That's wrong. And then do we use in? No, in is the list of multiple values. Now for this kind of a pattern matching, only first letter is matched. We have to use the keyword like. After like, the first letter is given as B, but we don't know what letters will be followed. So we have to use a certain special character to describe any word, any characters that can follow B. In that case, we can use a special character percentage. Percentage means any number of characters, either 1 or 2, and it doesn't matter whether it's a number or any alphabets, it can be followed. So this highlighted pattern means the first letter must be B, but after that, any letter can be followed. So using this special character percentage and combined with this like, we can use not just one value, but kind of pattern matching conditions. So let's try. So copy and paste in your database. So let me go to SQL and here, and let me click go. So now we can see the result, expected result, 3 product with the description, again using like and this pattern matching. Let's practice some other examples. How about this? List all jigsaw products. Again, here I'm showing you the expected answer, but after you read a question like that, you may want to go to your database and the actual data set, and you will see how you can get the answer without using SQL. So here, go to your database, and let's look at the table, product table, and what we are looking for. Again, PD script. And where is a jigsaw? Now it's not first letter, but if you scroll down, here is a jigsaw, and here is another jigsaw. So we are looking for these two products. But now note that jigsaw, this term is in the middle. It's not front, but any place this jigsaw can be shown up. So in that case, how we can develop the pattern? So let's go back to SQL. And I'm going to use same here, this part. But now, what would be the correct, appropriate patterns in this case? Yes, we know that it's a jigsaw is one of the keyword. So can I just put percentage sign here after? No, actually in this case, if you run it, you cannot get the result. Let me try it. So here, if you go to SQL and if you copy it, if you click go, there's nothing. So there's 0 row. Why? Because the problem here is in front of jigsaw, there could be any letter. So you cannot just leave like jigsaw and percentage. Even in front of jigsaw, there could be any letters. So we can put another percentage sign instead in front of jigsaw. So any expression that includes this jigsaw term, it will be shown. Now this is correct pattern matching. So let's copy and let's run one more time. So go to SQL and here 2 percentage sign, go, and then now you can see the result. These two products have been successfully retrieved. Okay, so now let's move on. Another example. So here, find the products with number 1, numerical number 1 as the specific location, third letter of their code. So again, this time, let's go to database, look at real data set, and let's just skim over this P code, whether the third letter is 1 or not. So let's move down, move down, move down, move down. And here we have 1 as the third letter. And there is another one. So like this, there is a specific location and one letter, in this case numerical number 1, should be matched. So now we know that there is a 2 products with the third letter is 1. So now how can we make SQL? Again, we can make similar statements. So let me write down the first part. I will just copy it. But let me add the P code, since right now we are using product code as well. So here P code and P script from product. And pattern matching is based on P code. So let's say P code. Now, the question is, how can we make patterns? There is number 1. Now, after number 1, it is okay, any letter can be followed. So I will put the percentage sign. But now the problem is, in front of 1, not any number of letters, but only 2 characters should be ahead of this number 1. So we need to specify 1 character. There is a way you can represent 1 character. Instead of a percentage sign, now we can use underline. So 1 underline means 1 character. In front of number 1, we have 1 more character. So I will put another underline. So it looks like 1 underline, but there are 2 underlines. So 1, 2 underline, and then 1, and then any letter, so percentage sign. So here, if you copy, and if you run it, now let's check the result. Yes, we can see these 2 products, and the third letter is numerical value number 1. So far we understand how we can develop patterns using percentage sign, any number of letter, and using underline just one specific character. As the last example of pattern matching, let's look at this. Find the products that are neither sew nor screws. So we want to exclude the sew and we want to exclude the screws as well. So here in the product list, let's go back to 16 products. And in these 16 products, can you find any sew or can you find any screw? We can use the keyword sew. For example, here there is a sew and there is another sew. So we want to exclude all those products. And is there any screw? Yes, there is a screw, several screws. So we want to exclude all those products. So let's make a kind of pattern matching based on what we have learned. Okay, so again, I want to show P code and P description from products. And there is a condition where, so let's just start with this. But now we have a P description as a pattern matching. So let's choose P descript. And then again, it's not equal sign because equal sign is exact match. And it's not sign, for example, here. It's just again one value and you will find product that is not that specific value. But we are looking at some pattern, but we want to exclude it. In that case, we are going to use like but in front of not, like we will add not. So again, we can use pattern matching, but we can exclude all the matched patterns. Now, what will be the pattern? Again, the keyword we are going to use is sew. In front of sew, any letter. So what is the special character? Percentage. After sew, another percentage. Now we have one more condition. So let's add one condition and the other condition. So let me use some indentation for better. Instead of sew, we want to exclude the screw as well. Screw. But now what would be used to combine these conditions? Because we want to exclude both of them, the condition must be combined with and. It's not or. So this is the final SQL. So let's copy and go back and go to SQL and let's just run it. And you can see out of 16 products, we have only 9 products after excluding all sew and the screw materials.